record everything. It's all content. So, Peter, right?
That's me.
What's going on? My name is Josh
How's it going, man?
with Hometown TCG, and I want to just shout you out really quick. Peter is with MinMax Games, and I am a prepared content creator. It's upside down. That's a fail.
MinMax Games now.
Yes, MinMax Games. They hooked me up with a sweet hoodie, and you guys are local to me, so this is our first time getting to hang out. How's your day been?
It's been packed. It has been insane. A lot of fun and a lot of cards.
A lot. Okay, so you are here. You have a booth at the Calling in Indianapolis.
That is correct.
And you've been here. Were you here the whole time? You got here yesterday?
That is correct. We got here right before everything opened, got everything set up, and we were actually at every Calling last year as well. So this is our 5th Calling, I believe.
Okay. Holy cow! I didn't realize you were at 5. This is a cool experience for me. I never get to experience that from the market and vendor side of you, so I appreciate you taking the time. Did you have expectations coming into this event, specific to any others or anything like that?
I honestly believe this was going to be the smallest event so far.
Okay.
I thought this would have been the smallest Calling event.
Why is that? Any reason?
It just kind of seemed from the lull after Everfest that things weren't as hyped up as previous sets.
Okay.
And that might just be me coming from the Magic side, getting pounded with releases after releases, and wallet fatigue and all of that. So
the insane release cycle, dude.
Unreasonable. I would say so.
That's a fantastic. It is an unreasonable release cycle, unless you're a gigantic company that can support it. Then I guess whatever.
Right.
But so you were here both days, and I had some expectations too. So you were like, yeah, I thought it was going to be a small one. I thought I was going to get here Friday. It's not Vegas. There's not like a lot of incentive to show up early.
Correct.
I walked in on Friday. This place was packed, and I got here early. I was here at like noon or 1 on Friday. What was your experience like on Friday? Did you think it was going to be pretty empty?
So doors open at 12.
Okay.
We are here till 9 p.m. I had a protein cookie. I used the bathroom once.
We're getting into bathroom habits.
Literally.
Let's go.
It was non-stop. From the moment it opened till the end, we did not stop. It was insane.
So on Friday, you sold a bunch of stuff, and Friday was the Team Blitz event, and then I think there was several Blitz side events.
It wasn't even the Calling.
No, it was not the Calling.
Today. The reason why everyone is here was not yesterday, and it was insane.
So were you like picking out Blitz specialties? Was there some spice or anything you were selling?
So we brought quite a bit, and one of the things we did is our inventory is pretty robust, and our online system is great. So we had a lot of people that scanned a QR code, placed an order online, and that gives us time to pick it. Okay. And then you just get an email notification when it's ready to go. Okay. So you deal with a bunch of people at the booth, helping them out, figuring out what they need, some new players, some veterans, and then you turn around and you've got 20 orders to fulfill online. So it's just been nonstop, but it's been great because if you needed a 20-cent card, we had it. And if, as you know, as a player, if you open up your deck and you're missing something, you can't just not play it. You have to. You got a deck that you submitted, and you need those cards.
Dude, that's funny that you say that because I came over to MinMax Games, shout out, yesterday, and I spent $1.60 on random chaff I didn't have to build a Blitz deck to play in the event. So you guys kind of saved my butt. So you got this Friday event, and both you and I think, we didn't talk about this beforehand because I like to point a camera at your face and then ask your opinion.
That's fair.
We both expected nobody to be here, maybe a little lower event.
Okay, so that's what you were thinking as well.
Yeah,
okay.
It blew me away when I walked through the door. I couldn't believe it. And the Team Blitz event was pretty hype. It wasn't super competitive, but I'm fine with events like that. I think that's great for the community. But then we get into the meat and potatoes. It's Saturday, baby. We're all waking up in the morning. We're all getting here super early to scrub out. It's a great experience. How has your day been? And before I answer that, thank you for taking the random 5 minutes that you haven't had all day to sit down for this interview. How's your Saturday?
That's great. No, this is wonderful. Something that's really kind of shocked me is the number of people that I've seen from last year returning. There is a ton, so the retention rate is massive from what I'm seeing. People that I've seen throughout all 4 callings, literally people traveling across the country to go to this. At all 4 and now. Like literally I'm asking them how their family is doing because I've met them 5 times now and spent multiple weekends. It's been insane, but it's been really cool.
That's awesome, and I know that from a market standpoint, because people are going to be dying to know, nobody's buying singles, the market's dead. From a market standpoint, you haven't had a moment to breathe. Yes. I came over, I set up for about 20 to 25 minutes, and I think you bumped into me about 17 times, because, in fairness, I'm in your booth. and you are just busting hump, you and your guys over here. So it feels like a pretty healthy market. Is there anything in particular that is selling like hotcakes? You can't keep it on the shelf. Is there like a specific thing?
What's the yellow Bravo equipment that's going out the door? Ground assault? No, not stomping grounds.
The yellow Bravo equipment.
Yeah,
What?
no, not equipment.
Okay.
Yellow. It's like an assault card. And I can't remember what it's called, but like we were just selling out of that like crazy.
Okay, so you're selling some. You're selling to Bravo. Is it just a common or a rare?
Yeah, it's a common. Just pushing through.
Oh, okay. So there's maybe some spicy tech coming at the last second.
Some sync belows.
Okay.
A lot of Katsu stuff. A lot of Katsu, just like people are just having fun and enjoying that deck as well. So.
Okay, so I've got a deck tech or a meta breakdown that I'm talking about at your booth. Actually,
all right,
where awesome. I mentioned the fact that I think Katsu is kind of a dark horse and why.
Okay.
So it's cool to see the market reflect that.
Yeah.
Is there anything you thought 100% you were going to sell? Like I'm bringing 400 of this because I'm going to sell it, and that's not moving.
So interesting. It's not that it's not moving, but at the other callings, if I had a Command and Conquer, I could have had 100 people bidding on it because
really?
they would just sell instantly. And we've had a pretty good stack, and we've kept them. Now foil is non-existent. Everybody wants those now. So I think that's a good sign.
Yes.
I think people freak out at a couple expensive cards and they think like, this is it, I can't play this game anymore. But what that tells me is that if you bought them and you're playing them a year later and you're gonna be playing them 2 years later and you've invested in something equivalent to a dual land or a staple card.
Yes.
And especially a card like that. And it's even gone down. It's like 85-ish now, I think is what we're selling them for.
Okay.
And we were selling for 110 last year, so
dude,
that's reasonable.
That's such a great take, and it also shows that, hey, if I want to break into this game, I don't need 3 Command and Conquers. Maybe there's decks out there that I can buy that aren't playing them, because like you said, we're able to keep some in. So a combination of the decks aren't using them as much, as well as you have them and it's an investment, you're keeping on them, you're going to keep selling them. So that's an interesting one. I didn't see that coming. And the other thing you mentioned, because I got 30 seconds to talk to you when I was plugging stuff in, that I didn't think you were going to mention, I didn't see coming, is you're selling to a ton of Magic the Gathering players looking to experience Flesh and Blood for the first time.
Yes, and I played Magic since I was in 7th, 6th edition. I remember not knowing. We would just take all of our cards and make that into our deck because that's what we knew.
Well, if your deck is over like 200 cards, you win the game. It's an enchantment.
Yep.
Something like that. So
you
okay.
gotta have one in your deck. So it was really cool to see a lot of people come. And one guy actually said how I felt getting into Flesh and Blood was that I've been playing Magic for so long, I just want to feel like I did when I started and have everything being new and exciting and being able to open up packs and like just the excitement of something new and learning, because it's a great game. So it's been a lot of people, more so than any calling before, hands down.
See, that is cool, and I'm just surprised. You look at this room; it's split down the middle. It's half and half. You got Magic players, you got Flesh and Blood players. It is insane, and we got people looking at. Pull them up right now. What you're doing to help people grab one of these and show them on camera. You guys have you have hand built Blitz decks for people. Just slap it way up there. You've hand-built Blitz decks to help people get introduced to the game, and with that take, I gotta say, I wish that a quality LGS like you had the classic battles or some kind of deck where you could point to 2 Magic players that says, hey, it's you and your buddy, you got time between rounds, this is the product for you. And it's awesome to see you kind of fill that role there. You're selling to MTG players. A line is starting to form. I think I should probably let you go. Do you have anything else you want to say? Any shout outs you want to get? Where can people find you? Where can they find MinMax? Stuff like that.
Yeah, so we're located right outside of Chicago. But if you check out MinMaxGames.com or MinMaxGamesFaB.com, that's where we have all of our singles. We have a dedicated website for all of it. We ship to all 50 states. We sell singles and sealed. We sell everything. And just thank you so much for the opportunity and for all the content that you create. You don't understand how difficult it is to give consistently good content.
I'm going to cut you off.
And this man does it. Seriously.
Dude, I appreciate that so much.
I really appreciate you doing that for our community.
Dude, stop. I'm going to cry on my own video. Thank you so much. I'm going to let you get back to like all the patrons that are sitting around here trying to buy your stuff, man. Thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you.
Until next time, you guys know me. My name is Josh.
Peter.
And we will see you around. Goodbye.
Take care.